What's going on, folks? I'm Des with Desvid, and this is the Garmin Instinct. Now, I think this device took a lot of people by surprise this year, just because Garmin has recently been focusing a lot of attention on smartwatch features like music storage as well as contactless payments, but they definitely did not forget about one of their core audiences being the outdoor adventure market. So they came out with the Garmin Instinct that takes a lot of inspiration from the Casio G-Shock line of watches. So there are going to be three color options. There's going to be a black version, a tundra white, I think it's what it's called, as well as this flame red version. So on the back of the box here, we can see how it touts its battery life of up to 16 hours in GPS mode, and then 14 days in smartwatch mode, and I believe 40 hours in ultra track mode. And being that it's a rugged GPS watch that tracks and navigates in challenging environments, it's built to 810G military standards, being thermal, shock, and waterproof resistant. It does only come in one size option, and it is rated down to 100 meters. It does come with a 3-axis compass, a barometric altimeter, GPS navigation, obviously with GPS, GLONASS, as well as Galileo satellite support. It does have built-in sports apps, and we're going to check out that exact list here in a second. It also does come with Garmin's Elevate heart rate sensor and also smart notifications. Alright, so first impressions. That's definitely Casio G-Shock style. So there's nothing really to the unboxing experience, and I don't think the type of person that is going to buy this watch really cares about that anyways. And that's it for everything inside the box. So as we can see here, it's going to be using the same charging cable that's going to be on the 5 Plus, the regular 5 series from 2017, as well as the Vivoactive 3 and the 935. It's going to have a tried and true 5-button configuration, and then you can tell that there's definitely a lot of extra plastic protection basically on the outside. So this will probably prevent some accidental presses. It is a rather light watch, but let's go ahead and turn this thing on. So we can tell immediately that the screen resolution is definitely going to be significantly less than what we're going to see on some other devices, but that's one of those things that's definitely going to help increase that battery life. Now, although this is just a monochrome display, it's extremely readable. It has a lot of contrast, and I do like this little special cutout window on the side right here. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these widgets. So first, it's going to have heart rate right here. Then we're going to have a My Day widget that has notifications. Let's actually take a look at some of those notifications right now. So, all right, so there we go. And then moving on, we have the calendar events right here. A little reminder every night to do some stretching and foam rolling after I eat. We're going to have weather. So let's go to see what other widgets they have. So heart rate, again, My Day, notifications, calendar, weather, and then we can add widgets. So we have last sport, last run, last ride, last swim, your steps, floors climbed, calories, intensity minutes, all day stress, music controls, sunrise and sunset, your ABC functions, altimeter, barometer, compass, individually below it. Then we have temperature, which is going to be the temperature on the watch, dog track, which is nice to see, as well as verb and inReach support, which obviously makes a lot of sense. Alternate time zones, and 0. But one thing I do have to say is that see these little icons up here in the upper right hand corner? I quite like that they change during different options on the menu. But now let's go ahead and check out the activities. So look at that, it has a nice little mountain view right there. So this is again definitely going to be aimed at more of that outdoor market. Then let's go ahead and choose some activities. So let's go ahead and choose all of them. So trail run, run. We have treadmill, indoor track, walk, hike, climb, bike indoor, mountain bike, pool swimming. It does have open water swimming, skiing, snowboard, ski, kayak, stand-up paddleboarding, rowing, and then rowing indoors. We have the strength training, and it does have the automatic rep counting, by the way. Your standard cardio activity. You can have yoga, elliptical, stair stepper, floor climb, tactical. We also have boat. All right, so there's going to be the full list of activities. And again, it has a nice little icon up here to indicate which activity you're on. So I guess let's take a look at this tactical one really quickly. This is going to kind of be a new interface element on some of the new Garmin's, where if you press up immediately when you go to choose an activity, you'll actually be prompted with some options. So let's look at tactical settings. So we can do data screens, alerts, a metronome, auto lap, auto pause, auto climb, 3D speed, which this does have, which the Vivoactive 3 does not, 3D distance, lap key, auto scroll, GPS, and then again, here's where we can actually turn GPS off. We can have it on GPS plus GLONASS or GPS plus Galileo, and it does have that ultra track mode. And then the next option is going to be power save timeout, background color, rename it, and then restore to defaults. So in terms of how they actually have the tactical setup though, it looks to me that they have a timer, pace, time of day, elevation. Then below that, we're going to have just a simple map, and it does have breadcrumb style navigation, but it doesn't have full-blown mapping. Heart rate widget, time of day. And then for the boat one, we have nautical distance, timer, nautical speed, max nautical speed again, average nautical speed, heart rate widget, map, time of day, and that's it. Now let's go ahead and talk about who this device is exactly for. So they're obviously aiming at that outdoor adventure market, and if you're into that retro look, this device is definitely going to be right up your alley. In terms of features, it's kind of a blend between a Vivoactive 3 as well as a fenix, but you could also think about it as a kind of a more ruggedized version of a Forerunner 645 without some of the more advanced training and performance features. It doesn't come with Garmin Pay nor music, but it does come with smart notifications. In terms of size, I'm actually a little bit surprised at how small this seems, and let's go ahead and put it on. The strap, by the way, is extremely long and has a ton of holes on it, so this should pretty much be able to be sized for almost anybody. I have about 190 millimeter circumference wrist, and it fits me just fine, but you will notice that there is going to be quite a bit of extra strap hanging out. But I do have to say that I do like the fact that these buttons are going to be more recessed, which should help prevent accidental presses, especially if you have long sleeves on. But wearability of this device is pretty darn nice, and of course, let's go ahead and compare it with some other watches. So I'll go ahead and start at the smallest, and this is going to be the Vivoactive 3 Music. It's definitely going to be much thicker. Next up is going to be the Forerunner 645 Music, and this is going to be a little bit closer in size. And then now we have the fenix 5 Plus, so this is going to be the titanium non-DLC version. And then we can see that the size is going to be pretty close here. And then next up we have the fenix 5X. This is the one from 2017. This is not the fenix 5X Plus. And then finally we have the Suunto 9. So when I first heard about it, I definitely had some mixed emotions, but after thinking about it for a while, this is a pretty smart device for Garmin to release. I think a lot of people wanted to buy the fenix for its functions as well as its durability, but just really couldn't afford that price tag. It's definitely going to be more of an outdoor adventure watch more than an outdoor sports watch, especially considering that they excluded things like VO2 max. It does come with a lot of navigation capabilities, but full-blown mapping would have been nice, but I'm not sure exactly how that would work on this small of a display. Anyhow, I'll be testing this over the next couple weeks, so definitely make sure to subscribe to get a notification when that video drops. And in the meantime, go get some adventuring done, and we will see you in the next video.